It's Alex Pagulayan looking to do the business against Huang right here at center stage. And the soft, look at that. I don't think he could hit him softer if he tried.
Well, it didn't even pay off for him, but that's pretty smart break shot to really control the cue ball completely. And 2 balls down. If the 3 ball had just set up for a shot, he'd be sitting pretty. Instead, he's got a problem.
You know something though, Jerry? That's like telegraphing the fact that you do not have to hit the break shot hard. And Huang must be taking notes. Surely he's got to be paying attention to what Alex is doing.
Well, if he gets back to the table with a break, we'll find out. But he certainly has shown a fondness for whacking that rack apart. Alex chooses the safety route, does a great job of it. He's put the 3 ball and the cue ball 9 feet apart. And this jump shot would require some altitude.
No, I don't think you're going to see him jumping here. Not with that 3 so near that top cushion. This is an easy kick and easy to control. And if he hits this good, he could even leave Alex in trouble.
Yeah, he wants these balls to swap positions. Oh, he's missed it.
Shot, ball in hand.
Things starting to come unstuck a little bit for the young 23-year-old. I'd have to say that it's a little evident that he's not handling the pressure of being on the main TV table nearly as well as the experienced Pagulayan.
Alex now only has 6 balls to sink. Put another mark on his board, and oh man, he almost hung that up, Jim. These corner pockets are tightening up today. Yesterday, anything getting near them would fall.
I can't believe what's happened. I mean, he's brought the cue ball into an area. Jerry, the only thing I can put this down to is that the table is playing damp right now. All the rain outside, it's playing completely different than it has the first few days.
Well, he was fortunate enough to be able to see enough of that 4 ball to put it down.
They like the shot. And it looks like he's got the perfect position to drop onto the 6. Boy, if Alex would have turned that one away with cue ball in hand.
You only rarely see someone miss a shot with cue ball in hand, but it does happen because the players tend to relax too much. Anytime you lose focus, you can miss even on an easy shot.
Just to let you know that later on, the Pearl will again be gracing our TV screens.
Once again, a soft break, but this time he's wound up in great shape on the low ball.
It's almost like playing a golf hole with a tailwind. You know you can sweet swing that golf ball and just let the aid of the wind help you out. That's what Alex is doing here. This is down to experience because it's going to be the same for both players. And assuming Huang gets back to the table,
the cue ball now quite naturally would move into position for a 2-9 combination, but I just wonder if that's going to be his choice at this point in the match. No, it appears he's going to hold it out, play the 2 in the corner.
yeah, when I saw him jack up there, Jerry, and playing that 1 into the side pocket, it would have been pretty tough to stay on that 2 to the corner. Alex thinks his way around a table very, very well. Initially, he looked at that one to the side, and I think he was going to go your path. There's always so many options. Now he just roll this one. He's got to get over for the 4, and he's got a perfect angle. Gonna have to slow roll this one. And these are always a test of nerve and cueing, and Huang has spent a long time in his chair.
Well, he's splitting the pockets now, and he's got that cue ball on a string. He has a big area of position he can play this ball into.
Elected to play it around the table and take that 8 out of the equation. And again, it's all straightforward. Alex with a chance to go 5 racks clear.
He has really taken charge here. We've seen this man do it so many times.
And so has Michaela Tabb. Alex, no stranger to the TV lights of the World Pool Championships, and Michaela Tabb is usually the one that's putting the racks together, and Alex takes them apart.
Alex is one of the players in the world who really enjoys the television lights. He's a performer as well as a player.
The unenviable position occupied now by Huang. And this 9 will get Alex to 8.
Alex has found a break shot that he really likes. He's been repeating this one now, and it's been paying off. He does have a shot on the 1, not the easiest shot we've ever seen. I think the challenge here is going to be getting back for the 3 ball.
Well, Jerry, I'm not even sure what area of the table that he can get to leave that 3 on. Alex may have to try and just play this one to get over the left-hand side of the table to be able to play a good snooker or hook on Huang. And I think that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, he's got a great snooker available here.
Just stop that cue ball dead. That's exactly his plan of attack.
He could even suck it up against the 4 ball if he wished. Oh, but that's going to do just fine.
He's keeping the handcuffs on this young Taiwanese star, and another look at it. Alex really got his thinking cap on here.
Jim, but all I see available here is that 3-rail kick. You see another option for him?
No, with that 3 so near that cushion, Jerry, this is one again that he should contact, and I'm not a big fan of this shot selection. I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. Even if he gets it, he can't get good position to the 4. And the 5's on the left-hand side of the table. He's not thinking this out.
Well, the recklessness of youth. Oh, he slopped that ball into the side pocket. But does he have a shot?
Mind you, I failed to account for that. I mean, if he was going to jump at the kick was quite easy off the bottom cushion from our overhead camera. I mean, had that 3 not gone in, it was only ever going to be over the side pocket. And this is nothing more than just trying to control that 4. The 9 doesn't go, so he wants to use the 9 to be able to take the 4 down to the safe end of the table.
Trying a bit of a two-way shot there. The 4-9 combination. If he made the 4 with the 9, that'd be fine. Otherwise, he goes to the safe. And again, I think he's getting a bit of good fortune here, Jim.
Just a bit.
But 9 balls like the stock market. Luck counts.
He needs a cushion,
That's
and he
a foul.
didn't get it.
Foul shot. Ball in hand.
Alex was quick to help Michaela Tabb out with her decision there. A ball must strike a cushion after contact. And Huang with ball in hand. Possibility of the 4-8 combination to start.
Yeah, I'm not sure that combination is required. This is the choice I like, coming back over here and playing the 4 in the other corner pocket, because the cue ball is going to move up table for the 5.
They'll just ensure to leave the angle to be able to drop onto the 6.
This is the key shot for Wang. The 6 ball, the most difficult shot he's facing. Wang brings out the crutch. We'll see how well he can control this shot. Admirable. Well, he would have liked to have rolled a bit further. Michaela Tabb informs him whether or not that ball is frozen. Oh boy. That's no way to play position, but when it works, it works. Wang caught the knuckle of the side pocket, and the cue ball wound up just where he wanted it to be.
Well, he desperately needed some good things to happen. And I think it's fair to say they did on a couple of occasions in this particular rack. It never says how, just who. And Huang, in depositing this 9, gets his foot in the door.
Has Wang mastered the cue ball? No, he's still slamming that rack, and he's still paying the price. He does have a shot, but couldn't get much further away.
No need to hit the brake that hard. If he's paying attention to what Alex is doing with control, he'd know he could be doing the same thing. Now he's going to have to dial 8 on this 1.
Yeah, I just don't understand his failure to adjust. He's not had a good situation after the break shot. Now he has to face a very, very long shot, shooting off the rail. But he's up to that task.
Arguably his best shot of the match. Cued that one as sweet as a nut. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's just bumped that 2 to where it passes the 4.
No problems left on this table. He just sticks to his knitting. Knows the pace of the 4 ball. Now we'll deposit the 5 in the corner pocket. Slide out in line with the 6 ball. Oh, Big error.
No, there have been some unforced errors that have crept into the game of this young 23-year-old. None bigger than that missed 5.
Well, that one could be the biggest of all. Alex will show no mercy now. He's too close to the finish line.
And Huang's not showing much in the way of emotion, but he must be churning inside. He's had his chances in this match, and he has failed to capitalize on a few occasions.
Early on, both men were turning the table back over to one another. But what a huge turn at a critical moment that was. Alex Pagulayan cashing in. Once again, the soft break, but Jim, no big payoff. That's a tough leave there.
Well, I'm not too sure he can get through to this too.
Well, he can get through to it. It's just a tough shot. I just wonder what's going to be going through his mind here, because there's a real easy safety if he wants to go that way. But no, he's going to go ahead and take it on. 2 ball right down.
Trying to run that cue ball around the world for position to the 4.
Yeah, he's come up short on shape.
But that's still the shot of a very confident player, Jerry. Starting to let his cue arm go. I think he's starting to feel like he's not threatened in this match anymore. Now watch the 9.
Right, the 9 ball is going to be moving toward the corner pocket on this shot. Oh, he wants to rethink this a little bit.
He had everyone in the arena on the edge of their seat waiting for that one, only to pull the trigger back and reassess the situation. This might be the type of shot, Jerry, where he's either got to go for the 9 or the 4, but not both.
He's made his decision and went after the 4, but failed.
And I don't believe he's been lucky.
See how this shot sets up. Hard to tell whether Huang has a direct. There he does. Well, I find that quite curious. He's going to play the 5 into the side. That'll work. I would have thought he would have liked to be been a little bit closer to his work.
Wow, that was a good confidence stroke. Had he missed on this particular visit, I think he would have wanted to find the exit.
He has a long walk ahead of him, but this is a big step. If he can just put this rack behind him, maybe he can get something going.
Good shot. Bring the cue ball back down for the 9. And he's pulled one back.
Thank you, rack 15. Huang to break, trailing
One of
by
the
9 racks
basics
to
of tournament
5.
play is if you see your opponent's break is working, copy it. Well, this has worked a little bit better, but it's still not going to set up for him.
Probably trying to will that one ball to stop. This hasn't been the most convincing performance, certainly from Alex Pagulayan's standpoint. It's been more a case of mistakes from Huang that have opened the door for Alex.
Well, that one ball just has no way to get home. He took a look at the cross corner bank. That would be quite a shot. And he was up to the task. Well, now, that's the kind of decision and shot making that can turn things around for a player.
If it gives you the confidence from which to build, no doubt, Jerry, everything attainable now in this rack. Doesn't have to do anything special with that cue ball. And that scoreline should be reading 9-6 in a very short while.
This shot somewhat similar to one he missed a few games ago. I'm sure he's erased that memory. Oh, right in the heart. You know, he's picked up his pace a bit, so he's obviously feeling more comfortable.
Nice angle on the 8. Bring the cue ball back down for the 9. Pagulayan is wondering when he's going to get back to the table again.
Rack 16, Huang to break, trailing by 9 racks to 6.
The controls are in his hand, Jerry. It's just a matter of executing.
Once again, the hammer break, and this time the cue ball nicely left in the center of the table, sets up on the 1. Things are beginning to work.
They certainly are. This has 9-7 written all over it. Here we've been trying to tell Huang that he should be changing his break, and quite well could be looking at his 3rd rack in succession and 2nd break and finish. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
It's a really pretty nice layout. He gets to use a full stroke on every shot. Well, now he's come up short on this one.
Now, Jerry's going to have to dig into the cue ball here, play this to the right-hand corner pocket, and draw that white across the table with a lot of bottom and left-hand spin back out for the 5 to the other corner.
He's missed it once again. He's going to allow Alex to the table. You know, all these shots he's missing are all these reverse cuts where you're looking away from the pocket. It seems to be one area of his game that could use a little work.
Well, they're never easy into a blind pocket where you're looking away and it's not in your line of vision. But it was a poor positional shot from the previous ball, really.
Alex drains that pocket, sets up nicely on the 5.
We've said it many times, though, Jerry, this is more a case of the mistake from the opponent giving you the opportunity than you actually buying it for yourself. Softly draw this back. Doesn't want to do anything special. Keep it simple.
Well, he went to get closer to his work and did. Alex fond of that open bridge. Long 8-ball. Little right hand spin to bring the cue ball around the world.
And that should suffice to get Alex to the hill. He's on top of it. Alex Pagulayan wanting one more rack.
Rack 17. Pagulayan to break. Trailing by 10 racks to 6.
5 racks remain, and Huang needs them all. And Alex Pagulayan might not even give him the chance.
Well, he certainly made a ball, but boy, he would have liked a lot more distance between that cue ball and that 1 ball. Even if he has a shot, Jim, can he land on the 2?
Well, he might be able to work the cue ball over towards the 2 on the right-hand side. But Alex is playing safe. And there is the definition of a safety. Great shot from Pagulayan, raising that cue and drawing that cue ball into the tall grass.
Well, a tall order for Huang, but at this point in the match, he's got to make something happen. The further behind you are, the more aggressive you must play.
Just having a look at the table, I don't know whether that 3-9 is set as a combination into the bottom right corner. That makes this shot considerably more important.
He gets the double kiss off of that contact. That usually spells tragedy, but I believe he may have rolled up safe. Indeed, he did. He's got a full ball block on Pagulayan.
I wonder if Alex will elect the same option here. It'd be a long distance jump. Doesn't look like the kick is too difficult. Just have to raise the back end of the cue and spin that white around that red 3. But again, where that red 3 and 9 are, if there's a combination there, this 1 could hold the key to success or survival.
Part B of this problem is controlling the cue ball so that you get a shot on the 2. That no longer a factor, and he has left a shot on the 1 ball.
But are there any positional rewards with it?
I don't see any. He would really have to put the juice on this ball to be able to draw that back.
The only player I could see being able to play this shot will be coming up in about 2 matches time, Earl Strickland. You can see that 1 finishing straight into the corner pocket, but Strickland possesses the cue power. He'd be able to draw this back for that 2.
Well, this will really require a very pure stroke. Well, he had an angle that we did not see. Still in no position to grin.
Quite the contrary. This is ugly.
Can only touch the very top of the cue ball tried to send. Oh, he did. I thought he had missed that shot, but the 2 ball goes down the rail into the corner pocket.
One more look at it. This was a great effort, but it may not have availed him a shot at the 3. At least I didn't think it did.
Well, he's aiming up that combination. He must be able to get to it. He's just going to jump over the edge of the 4 ball. Or is he trying to masse around? Masse, 9-ball down.
Completed. What a shot from Huang there.
Well, they say the hardest games to win are the first one and the last one. Pagulayan having a lot of difficulty putting the last one away from the chair. Must get back up to the table. And this is his best chance to do so if Huang loses control of this break. Not a great position for your cue ball to be in after the break. Would have been a lot worse but for the 6 ball.
He's got a long shot at the 1, the way they've finished.
Well, he's obviously not afraid of the tough shot. He's made the 1. He's gotten on the 2. Could momentum finally be finding this gentleman? Well, this is truly a road map here.
A long shot at the 1 really built the bridge to which Huang should be crossing over to victory in this rack. That was the most difficult shot that presented itself. One more good positional shot just from the green 6 to the 7, Jerry. And again, I don't see any problems here. Nothing other than the ones that are manufactured by oneself.
Well, he's shown himself to be capable of the careless error. He just has to stay focused here.
Gee, even that one, that worked out perfect. Had he flicked that 7 going by, he'd have been in no man's land.
Yes, he could well stand to give himself a little more room around these balls. Just like this. He's doing it to himself, Jim.
No, you're absolutely right. Another look at it. There was no reason for him to be so close to that 8.
He had an entire table with which to work, and he nestled right up to the next ball. However, he can leave Alex a long way away from that. Leave an extremely tough shot. If he completes his goal, Alex will be 9 feet away.
That's about as good as he could have possibly hoped to do there, Jerry, and he has left an outside chance at a bank shot for Pagulayan.
Yeah, Alex likes this bank. Long rail bank.
This isn't going to be a million miles away.
He's made this shot many, many, many times before. And he's made it again when it counts. one ball away from taking this match home.
And not the easiest 9 in the world either. Definitely worth another look. It's a match winner if he gets it. It's there. Canadian champion Alex Pagulayan survives the scare, courtesy of the 23-year-old Huang from Taipei.